Hi everyone, welcome to What's New in Amazon's business model based on their quarterly report to investors Q3 23. As always, let's start with the financials. We've been blessed with this table, which says the same as the much smaller tables in the last few quarters, and it's just telling us that the three main growth areas are still the marketplace services, ads, and AWS. So not new, but yeah, continued growth in this area. And this area, which used to be bigger before COVID, but starting to pick up again. And yeah, good numbers, very good numbers. All areas very close to being profitable. International is lagging, but with Q4 being their biggest quarter of the year, this will also be positive, and then all major areas will be net income positive or operating income positive. All right, moving on to the business model. So here in the canvas, in yellow, the main areas where they've provided updates this time around. Time not too, so let's have a quick look. The most important and very literally kept very short, but it is following on a longer announcement in the shareholder letter earlier this year, and where they said they have rezoned, or whichever way you want to call it, their US business into 8 distinct regions. The update this time was that it was exceeding their optimistic expectations, but what's behind this is actually, I think, far more interesting than that. There is basically, it relates to the fulfillment side of the business, so not the inbound side, but the fulfillment side. They're trying to be as much as possible self-sufficient within each of these regions, as to just reduce fulfillment costs. So basically, let's say from Southwest to Great Lakes, the fulfillment flows should be really significantly reducing across these districts. It's not saying that it's not possible. They're still interconnected, but they try to make them as self-sufficient as possible, just in terms of logistic costs. Fulfillment cost is a more accurate term. And that requires changes to their operations as well as software, and that will then is leading or has led to different placements of inventory across the fulfillment centers. Look up our premium resources where you'll learn that they've got hundreds of fulfillment centers across the business and different types of logistic and infrastructure components, if you like. So I find it fascinating. You may, some people think it's not, but that is the heart of their business. Like, if you ignore that, you really don't know what Amazon is about. You just have no clue if you don't know about that. So basically then the AI and advanced machine learning algorithms will help to predict better what the customers in the different parts of the country want, so that the inbound logistic will place the right items, the right inventory in the right regions at the right, not too soon, not too late. So that's that. Moving on, AI now will help to make customer reviews digestible quicker. So here as an example, this is an AI generated text based on key themes in the reviews that have been put on against the product. And in addition, there's product attributes that have been highlighted by customers, and if you can tap these, then you'll get more details. So certainly it can be, call it reduction to friction of buying, or stimulate consumption. Certainly that can be very useful if people learn to trust it, and that is a more long-term thing then. And the trust building, the availability of the feature is already rolling out. Then integration of AI, so AI for everyone and all products. So Alexa's getting smarter and more conversational. Great to know. It was voice controlled, but if it is getting conversational AI features, that certainly can be very useful. And same, they are also enabling developers of different components, whatever your Alexa controlled fridge or microwave or coffee machine or smart lights, etc. There's going to be more powerful functionality that the developers can draw upon. And then AI for the Echo Show and the Fire TV, etc., etc. So AI is finding its way into all their products, and that makes makes a lot of sense. Then let's move on. Ad services, as we've seen, very big area in terms of growth as well as overall revenue by now. And so here, it was already pointed out last time, advertising services now also off platform. So let's say a seller buys or a brand buys ad services on Amazon. Some of them will be on platform on Amazon, and others will be where it makes sense based on campaign definitions, etc. They can be off platform. And that was already called out in Q2. I think Pinterest, Lifehacker, and Mashable, they were already pointed out last time, but they're just calling out the list of partners is growing. Next one, again, building on from what was said last time, buy with Prime button that can be integrated in online stores now. There's an integration there with Shopify, so Shopify stores can build this in quicker. And this, as I said last time in the Q2 update, this can be their way of getting their tentacles into online stores, similar to Google Analytics, the tracking code, as well as the Meta Pixel. So that's their way of getting insights of people's websites. Makes a lot of sense for them. Well, that makes sense for the people that they need to evaluate them themselves. Certainly, it can lead to incremental growth. It's a trust builder, and those that have Prime, they have benefits here, and just being expanded upon the services. The other one that was highlighted, and this is new, that is supply chain by Amazon. So basically, this is we all know fulfillment by Amazon for a long time, and that is on the fulfillment side. But on the inbound side of the sellers, they can now use supply chain smarts and services from Amazon. Let's see how that pans out. And that's pretty much it. Like this video if you liked it, and check out our store. We got a product with 5 ebooks and 6 videos on Amazon, as well as many other great products. Thanks very much. Again, this is what we've pretty much covered today, and it's not investment advice, so that's our disclaimer. We will never give you investment advice, and check out our terms and conditions. And please like us. Thank you.